Okay, so as a health psychologist and somebody who specializes in helping people to stay well while they're living with long-term conditions, such as the one you have, I just wanted to give you some top tips on how to look after yourself, how to manage your well-being. And there's 5 of these particular tips. The first one is to have a routine. It's so important that you get up, that you get dressed, and you get moving. Get up at the usual time, whether that's 6 a.m. or 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Doesn't matter too much, but just make sure that you are getting up at a reasonable time, the same time you would normally. Having a routine is so important. Make sure that you build into your routine times where you're intellectually challenged with doing a puzzle or something, and physically challenged, walking up and down stairs, for example. The second point is keep talking. Keep talking to family, keep talking to friends, keep talking to healthcare professionals, and build that into your routine, but monitor how frequently you're doing it. If you're finding that you're ringing friends and family more than once a day, it probably needs to be scaled back. Don't overload others, because it will fuel your worry as well. So maybe just once a day, building it into your routine to touch base with someone. The third point is keep informed. Limit to once a day listening to the news, reading a newspaper, whether that's local or national. But use reliable sources. It's very easy to get anxious when you read things on Twitter or other social media platforms, Facebook. They all tend to make us quite anxious. So limit your exposure to social media. Keep informed, but do it once a day. The fourth point is to keep occupied. I've already talked a bit about this by having a routine, but it's really important that you keep yourself busy, whether that's from doing puzzles, whether that's taking up a new hobby, or resurrecting an old hobby, reading. Set time aside where you have a routine, and you don't just let one activity just go on until you get very tired or bored with it, but start it and stop it and move on to the next. Keep busy, keep occupied. Fifth is to tune into your thinking and your feeling, and then what you do in relation to how you think and feel, and notice patterns, maybe even keep a diary. It's very typical when people are anxious that they start to feel anxious. Their heart rate increases, their stomach churns over, they feel slightly shaky and slightly agitated. And then they listen to their thought processes that might be driving that, which could be, oh no, oh I'm starting to panic, this feels awful, maybe I'm becoming unwell. And then what they might do is either reach for some comfort food or reach for the alcohol or the cigarettes. If that's a pattern that's emerging, you need to break it. You need to substitute those anxious thoughts for calmer thoughts. You need to bring your feelings of anxiety down where you are calm and relaxed, and try and substitute the behavior by doing something active, whatever it is. Find things that you like doing. It could be knitting, it could be cooking, it could be anything that you've done in the past that you find occupies your mind. As psychologists, we talk about being mindful, being in the moment, not worrying ahead or not thinking back on things that haven't gone very well, being in the moment and experiencing everything about being in the moment. So those are my main 5 top tips. The last one is be kind. Be kind to yourself. Recognize that this is an anxious time for everyone, especially for you. Be kind to yourself. Recognize that it's temporary. It is going to go away. It's a normal reaction to a threat to be anxious. So don't beat yourself up about it. Allow it to happen and be kind to other people. Recognize that they are also going through a difficult time. They may be worrying about you as well. So one of the things you can do to help manage that is to reassure them that you are in control. You're managing things very well. So those are my top tips. I hope you find them useful. Remember that you do have some control over some aspects of your life, and focus on the bits that you can control and try and screen out the things that you can't control.